Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Nittany Lions offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's McCown. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's White. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's McCown. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Has incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in a process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And UTSA has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Hey, guys up front, line up. It's first down. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the run, it's White. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Roadrunners will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down, so let's sort that out. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
To the air, it's McCown. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Now comes the field goal unit. They're making his 1st attempt. This one is from 38 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his back. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. An effective play. Good for a 1st down at the 35. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking downfield, it's McCown. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Roadrunners will have to kick this away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Back to pass. It's McCown. Looking to make a big play downfield. So it's incomplete. He caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. And they get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt is fair caught, but now up to see about that penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Play action here on first down. Going for his running back. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Who missed it? Field goal. No good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Reynolds. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna run it. It's White. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Important 2nd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Bringing pressure. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The back's got it. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. The spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using his legs, it's Jones. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Roadrunners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? 1st down here for this offense. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback at that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's McCown. Looking for his big tight end. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense operating from the pistol. On the ground, it's White. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They come up on 2nd down now. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. Now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
About time. This is a guy that I thought would be able to make some big plays against his secondary. Night game, prime time, make a big play, and he finally does here late in the game.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And looking to throw now on first down. And it falls incomplete, the final play of the game as time runs out. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances. And they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.